This is a video for discoveredigitalphotography.com. In this video I'm going to show you how you can take three images with different lighting and combine them into a single image that looks like it's been lit with red, green and blue coloured lights, which gives quite an interesting effect. This video is covering a technique you can use in Photoshop Elements or the full version of Photoshop using colour fill layers. So to start off with, we've got three images with different lighting open in Photoshop Elements. So we've got this one where the light was from straight behind the subject. This one where the light was over this side, coming like that. And this one where the light was on the left-hand side of the subject. So the first step is we need to get these three images into a single document. There's a couple of different ways you can do that. One way is to select the document. That's Control and A or Command A on the keyboard to select all, and then Control and C or Command C on the keyboard to copy, and then go over to one of our other documents, and then Control and V or Command V on the keyboard to paste, and you can see we've pasted our other image as a layer in this document, so we can close that image that we just copied it from and then go to our other image, and again Control and A or Command A to select all, Control and C or Command C to copy, go over to our main document, and then Control and V or Command V on the Mac to paste, and now we've got our document with three layers. I'm just going to double click on the name to rename it. So this is the top layer that we've just pasted in. And this one was I found that renaming the layers can help you to sort of realise which layer sort of goes back to which image. There we go, and let's close that image. So we've now got our document with our three images as layers in it. And I did say there was a couple of ways you can do this, so I'll just show you another technique you can use. So we've got this image open. If you pretend that we went back to the as it was originally and we just opened it, what we need to do is we need to find the image size. And we've got here, I just need to make a note of the size, so it's 3264 pixels by 4896, and obviously depending on your camera and the orientation of the image and whether you've cropped it or not, this will vary. So now I've got the size of our image. I'm going to create a new one, and it's nicely copied the details into there for me, so I didn't actually need to write them down. Never mind. And this is just going to create a new blank document. And now I'm going to go to File and Place. I'm going to select my first image, click Place. And because this is a RAW file that I'm inserting, it's going to open it up in Adobe Camera Raw. There we go, and you can see here I've decreased the saturation to 100 on these images. You don't have to have it have black and white images, but that's what I like for these ones. You just have to wait for a while it inserts it. It's a bit slow while I'm recording the video. and then press enter on the keyboard to accept that, and you can see it's placed the image in as a smart object. Then go to File and Place again. And I'm going to select my second image, click Place. Okay. And accept the placement. File and Place. And then the third image. And OK. And press enter again to accept the placement. And we've got this background layer, and we don't need that, so it's going to click and drag it up to the bin. So you can see either way you do it, we've got an image with the three different images in as layers. In this one I'm going to need to rearrange these a bit to get them in the correct order. To change this into an image that's lit by multicolored lighting, what we need to do is create a color adjustment layer. So we go up to this little icon here and choose solid color. And for this bottom layer I want it to be green, so I'm going to type 255 in here, and that's the maximum value you can have, and that will make, there's no red and there's no blue, and it's pure green. And that's created our colour fill layer here. I'm going to hold down the Alt key or the Option key on a Mac, and you can see when I put the cursor between these two layers it changes into this little arrow with a box next to it, and if I click, it now clips this layer to this bottom layer. That means that this layer is only affecting this layer, and if there were any more layers below here it wouldn't affect those. Now with this layer selected, I'm going to go up to the blending modes. I'm going to change the blend mode to multiply, and as you can see I've hidden the two layers above here, and it changes our bottom layer so that it's lit with green light. I'm going to show the layer above and go up here and create another solid colour, and this time we're going to use blue. I'm going to put 255 again, so we've got 100% blue, no green and no red. OK. Hold down the Alt or Option key on a Mac, click to clip the layer to here, change the blending mode to multiply, and you can see it's changed this image so that it's lit with blue light. And now if I click on the image layer and change that to lighten blend mode, you can see we've now got the blue image lit by blue light and the image lit with the green light combined. And so finally let's show our top layer. Let's create another solid colour above it, and this time we want to be red, so 255 there. OK, hold down the Alt or Option key on a Mac and click between the two layers again to clip it. Change the blending mode to multiply, go down to our image layer and change it to lighten, and there we've got our final image. What you can also do is, we don't need the layer masks on these unless you wanted to do any specific masking where you're removing the colour from part of the image. And I'm going to create a new layer above it all, and I don't really want these lights in, so I'm just painting over with black, and that's it.